mare. Obviously debuted for 20, Tony. We don't know the reasons behind that, but the horse did run well as the second choice that day. The Mojers have given this horse all the time he needs. You mentioned the waiver claiming provision. He's the deserving second choice.
That's what I thought as well. And the 6-1 morning line versus the 8-5 morning line on redeposit is why I landed on the 5 as my top pick. I do think the 6 deserves top billing and is the horse to beat, but the 5 is very interesting. And his value is still there on the board at 4-1.
Right, because you got a 3-5 shot.
Yeah.
So I did use 5, 6, and 8. So I'm going to ask you to do a little bit of price shopping here. While I talk about the 8, you could tack on as well to Bobo Doe, who ran a decent third on debut at Oaklawn. That was an Arkansas-bred maiden claiming 20. Didn't have the most comfortable of trips. Galloped out very nicely. The subsequent start here at Churchill Open 30s was not good. Then the follow-up start to that, going a mile and a 16th, was a distant third. Horse hasn't run since. Now you could say, okay, well, this one also, much like the horse you just talked about, is entered under the waiver claiming provision. This horse is not eligible to be claimed here. It's an Arkansas bred, so you would think, okay, well, they're getting the horse ready for Oaklawn, which may very well be the case. But look at the workouts. If this horse isn't fit and ready off all of those works, stamina building 5 furlong drills in each of the last 3. Joe Belmer with a win here at Churchill yesterday. So thinking outside the box, if somebody's going to finish in the latter stages of this race, maybe it's this horse and he's 18-1.
Yeah, I looked at him as an alternative from a long shot play. I think I put him 5th in my rankings. You mentioned a lot of good things. The real question is perhaps, you think he's going to be better at 2 turns or is he better at this 1 turn? It's debatable what was his best race. Maybe the career debut. It's probably a prep for Oaklawn, but hey, at 19-1,
That's it.
That's what it looks like to me, and I forgot about him not being in for the tag. So that, to me, it looks like a prep. But hey, at 19-1, if you like him, I wouldn't dissuade you.
Yeah, that's it. It's all price dependent.
Yes, it
which
is.
The rest of these pretty much are. Trouble Ahead, 6-1 for Anna Mia. Ran really well on debut against a tough maiden special weight field. We know those horses well. Has gone downhill since, though.
No, he has. He has regressed quite a bit. Last time they put the blinkers on for the first time, and he got a little more animated into the race early. Now, was that because of the distance, the class and drop, or the equipment change? Now we get another distance change and a class level of dropping. It'd be nice to see him show a little speed in a sprint race with these blinkers on. Maybe for the 20,000 he can. 6-1, maybe he's just a little light. Maybe a bigger price should be demanded.
The number 3 is Jinxie Cat. Jinxie Cat. Gelded, blinkers on. Watch that workout on the video from November 7th. Blinkers were on for the workout too, and was kind of under urge into the turn. Didn't find it very impressive, but it is Jinxie Cat, Tony.
It is Jinxie Cat, but he gets a couple of equipment changes, the ultimate equipment change being gelded, the blinkers on. He also had the misfortune of running up against Tomcat Tuesday, and Tomcat Tuesday has rattled off 3 consecutive victories. He has looked really good. That was Jinxie's first start since early March. He had a little bit of trouble tight between runners. I gave him a puncher's chance in here. I thought he could improve off that effort.
Yeah.
And Ian spaced him out nicely for this second start since early March.
I don't think that's an imposter. I don't think the tail has been painted on Jinxie Cat. Up there at odds of 12-1. Give us a price. Who else should we include if we're playing tries and supers here?
Well, how about the 2, Come On Pop? Because Come On Pop, once upon a time in January at Fairgrounds on a muddy racetrack, pops that starting gate. And that was going 5.5 furlongs. So I'm looking for some speed in this affair. And maybe coming out of those back-to-back 5 furlong turf dashes, this horse maybe gets aggressively sent from the inside. He was good enough to run big at that first asking. I just looked at him in the last 5 minutes, and I was like, at 19-1, if he gets out there on a track that's been forward, who knows? Maybe he gets brave.
When I see Gormley, and obviously Gormley is what he is as a stallion, I certainly don't think turf. So maybe the horse moves up on dirt. The only dirt try has been in the mud, and actually ran pretty well that day.
Yeah. I just, that first race is somewhat intriguing, and the fact he's coming out of back-to-back 5 furlong turf dashes. I mean, the flow of those type of races is so fast, and that's maiden special weight competition. at Horseshoe Indianapolis.
Horses approaching the starting gate. To redeposit, will you have to, or will he make one into yours? We'll find out moments from now.
Less than a minute. Horses have reached the starting gate post time. Waiting for King's Plan, Inspired Glory, and Bernie Dot. There in the gate. And they're off. Bernie Dot. Bernie Dot with a great start for the outside post. And from the inside, Come On Pop fires out of there. Come On Pop quickly races up to grab the lead. Inspired Glory is up into second. Trouble Ahead comes on to grab third. Time of the Train's in fourth. Jinxie in fifth inside. Bernie Dot broke on top and is back into sixth, passed outside by King's Plan seventh. Redeposit is eighth, 9 lengths off the lead, angled outside. Bobo Doe second to last and outruns Sakota. Fire Turn, Come On Pop, short lead. Inspired Glory pressing. Quarter, 22 and 3/5 seconds. The two of them round the far turn in tandem. Tommy the Train comes on 3 wide, grabs third. Trouble Ahead set to strike and behind fourth as they hit the top of the stretch. Bernie Dot angles outside us to shift inward, shift back outward. Bernie Dot, though, coming with a run as they head to the final furlong. Redeposit far behind. Come On Pop, short lead. Leads length and a half. Trouble Ahead trying to get there. Bernie Dot outside. Final 16th now. Come On Pop is desperate. And here comes Trouble Ahead surging. Sakota from nowhere. Photo finish. Come On Pop, Trouble Ahead. Those noses were up and down. Sakota flying late to grab third. Number 2, Come On Pop, first, 4, Triple Ahead, second, 9, Sakota, third, 12, Bernie Dot, 4, 3, Jinxie, fifth. Not official. Come On Pop is a 3-year-old son of Gormley from Hug It Out by Medaglia d'Oro, owned by Lonnie Cowles, trained by Randy Matthews, and the winning jockey, the Juan Machado. Bred in Kentucky by Stanley Inman. Time for the race, 111.98. Kicks off the late pick 4. No scratches or changes in race numbers